This game gets me lavishly wet. Squirt large projectiles. Ooh, no coming back from that, I'm afraid. It's a little bit damp. How more exciting can it possibly get? America is burning. Oh, the enemy are now squirting at us. Yes, that gets me rather excited. That's not ideal. Oh yeah, 3 more. That is shafted. That is not what we want on our own battleships. Something else is going pop. No, not another one! No! Torpedo in the water. Oh my god! Look at the size of that hole! The list is ridiculous. The headache you get from being in there is astronomical. Instant gaming is fantastic. I get my games from here. The game you are currently watching is probably on here as well. All for Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, all of it. What are you waiting for? Save yourself some money. There's a link in the description of this video. Just for your convenience. Click it now. It's that time of day where we go and murder some Americans. Isn't that wonderful? Excellent news. What better start to the day could you possibly have? Right, well, this battle will probably be the deciding factor in sea projection of power in the area on the eastern seaboard of America. If I can manage to slap the enemy hard enough without taking too many losses, we should be alright to do some kind of naval invasion apart from the one that we've got going on in Georgia. Now, fleet composition. I have 4 battleships, the enemy has 2. Not a bad start. However, the enemy appear to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 armoured cruisers, and I have none. The only close thing that I have to that is this light cruiser with 2 7-inch guns on it, and that is it. And then they have their light cruisers, which are significantly heavier than mine. Mine are only 870-ish tons each, whereas theirs are around 2,800 each. And then the torpedo boats, there's plenty of them floating around. As you can see, this is quite a big first battle. Something to get rather wet about. There we have it. The entire fleet all together, and it would appear my boats are significantly smaller than the enemy's. Isn't that wonderful? Here we have it. The fleet will assume a kind of formation of some sorts. We'll just have to make do with it. But until then, this is the battleship. Not too bad. Quite like these, actually. This is one of the light cruisers, which are incredibly small and being swallowed up by the sea currently. We'll have to see how they perform. Look, at the moment, looks like it's about to keel over, but that's a different story. There's some of the other ones floating around. I'll try to find one. Here's one. Oh, the turrets are bigger than the hull itself, which is ridiculous. But it might just do. Just ignore the torpedo bolts doing stupid things. We're just going to find the... Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Ship collision simulator, yes. Order has been restored somewhat. So, battleships in a line with the girthier light cruisers, which are basically the extra oomph cruisers. There you go, that's the best I'm going to call that. And then we've got the normal little poxy little torpedo cruisers floating around on either side of that formation. And I've got an inkling the enemy's in this direction, simply because I heard them all crashing about just like what we do. Now all the torpedo boats are in a mega line currently split up, but you know, just for ease of getting things organised, they're all gonna do their thing, and then I'm going to unleash them on the enemy when we find some juicy targets. If you missed the last episode, these have 4 torpedoes at the back, which, as you can imagine, doesn't do a battleship any good, or an armoured cruiser, or anything else which is a little bit prone to leakage. We have spotted our first enemy ship. First time I'm actually looking at these, and it would appear they have just spotted us as well. This is one of the armoured cruisers. They have 2 11-inch cannon on there. That is incredibly nasty. However, is it going to be armoured up? A little bit. That's a little bit annoying. It goes 20.3 knots as well. Is it going to be good? See, I don't think that is going to have the engine efficiency to really perform any manoeuvres of any kind. So all we need to do is make it turn, and that will be shafted. We will get there. Our battleship fleet is now going to go full pelt that direction. Why are they running? That's another question. But I know that there's a hell of a lot of them, so we're just going to have to go about this rather carefully and stick together. Ooh, there's another one. Things are shooting at me in the distance as well. We just need to close the gap, really. As you can see, the enemy fleet is coming a little bit more into view. How many of the armoured cruisers did they have? I don't know, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them there. Coming towards me, so I need to go a little bit more that way. I still need to close this gap. Problem being at the moment is that their 11-inch gun looking at the armor penetrations here, that's all I'm looking at. 0. I mean, we're at what? What's that? 8 kilometers? Oh, I thought we had a hit then. 8 kilometers, call it 7.5. They will go through 0.3 inches of armor. And we might be alright. The main deck on these is 1 inch. If they were using armor piercing, they might do that, but they're not. So, okay, we'll live with that. I need to get these on the alongside broadside a little bit more. I need to get these doing a similar thing. And it looks like we're going to be going in close. I decided a little bit ago to get these going, but I think what we're going to have to do is potentially swing them in for a torpedo rush of death. They can't shoot them all, can they? And I reckon that these light cruisers are going to get slapped hard if I'm not too careful. I've got these on this side as well, but that's out of the way a little bit, really. That's just been hit by an 11-inch gun. That is not ideal. We've not even hit the enemy yet. Great. Might have put all of these on a smoke screen. They'll probably do the normal thing of switching out anyway, which it would appear that they are doing. If I can just get my guns on them, which are far superior to theirs, I think we should be dandy, especially these battleships. These have the 9-inch gun, and you're thinking, well, what's point in that's a bit crap. No, these are fantastic. These reload much quicker than those 11-inch guns. So should tear them a new one. Should, in theory. We'll go for that. These torpedo boats, I might send them in down the back line, or even for a little bit of a close inspection. We'll get the speed gathering, shall we? We'll go for a closer run in, and I'll stick these 4 back in the follow command. They can be ready for round 2. The torpedo boats are throwaways, remember. Annoyingly, we already have a bit of flooding. They're so clumped up. I just need the concentration of fire right now. They have that, which is not ideal. What's the distance on this? 4.2 kilometers. I want to be closer. Definitely want to be closer. We should start hitting them with these 4-inch guns. There's 10 on each one of these ships. There's plenty there. They might be small, these little things, but they've got a lot of bite. Just need to get in. If we can get the torpedoes in. Remember, all these are torpedo boats. Torpedo cruisers, should I say. We just need to close that gap. And torpedoes will give them something to think about. These torpedo boats are now screaming in. Oh, something got slapped. Nice. Full speed ahead. I might even stick them on a tight formation. Probably not the best idea, but if it closes the gaps up between them, and if we just get a load of torpedoes off, that would be fantastic. The other lot are going to be floating around now in the back, probably ready for round 2. If I could just thin them out a little bit, that'd be great. Anson is taking damage slowly but surely, but we are starting to tickle them now. Nobody's majorly dead yet. Now the focus fire will probably start changing. But at the moment, these torpedo boats are looking like we're going to be sneaking in. Hopefully an 11-inch gun doesn't hit them. That would be quite catastrophic. But this appears to be working. Bits of flooding, things are being hit. Nice, nice. Forward battleship is doing okay. Don't know where their battleships are yet though. Oh, first torpedo boat is probably going to get sunk now. Most definitely going to get sunk. If I can tickle these armoured cruisers, that'd be fantastic. That's the main threat at the moment, I think. With that 11-inch gun that they have on board. That one is taking significant damage. Listing quite heavily. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, pal. I think you're done. I'm actually going to send that one home. That one's also retreating, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. The general fleet direction now is that way, away from me, whereas their armoured cruisers are coming in. Should be able to tear these a new one. Their armoured cruisers cost 7.6 million each. That's expensive. My light cruisers of the smaller variety cost 1.5. So if I manage to torpedo a few of them, that'd be fantastic. For example, here. It would appear that we're getting in. Some torpedoes are in the water. We might be about to receive. Receive we certainly did, but we've got a couple off. Ah, we lost a torpedo boat, never mind. But these are now certainly doing their thing. I don't know why these are wiggling, but they are wiggling. Might be torpedoes in the water that I don't know about or haven't seen. Battleships are slowly cruising around. We are causing damage, we just need to hit them a little bit more. A few of them are a little bit struggling. Oh, West Virginia took a pounding. Torpedo boats might have the first one. That just dodged every torpedo imaginable. They're all now just going skits. That will probably be due to the torpedo threat. put them back on normal and see how we get on. But these are looking like they're getting hammered. I may have to turn that torpedo avoidance off. I thought they might have fixed it, I'm not too sure. Doesn't look like they have, because they all go skew whiff as soon as the torpedo's in the water, which is not what you want. You just want the one ship which is under threat. But apparently, that's impossible to do. Oh, Kestrel might be about to get murdered. We're doing okay. Still no sign of the enemy battleships. Lots of their cruisers are just in the distance now. This is exposing and leaving their armoured cruisers, which is fantastic. Now, they are quite tough things by the looks of things, but they are starting to leak and take water. They can't take this forever. The main battleship Anson has taken minimal damage so far. Torpedoes have been launched from the Sydney. Now we're starting to get within the torpedo range, which is excellent. These ones back here, maybe not yet, but we've still got a lot of torpedo boats yet, haven't we? Not quite sure what they're doing, but they're doing something. They're all playing funny buggers currently, but most of them look shafted. If I could maybe swing it around, that might be ideal. Problem I've got at the moment, these are looking like they might want to get a little too friendly. And this is what happens if you get too close to your own ships and stray fire, aiming for the battleship for example. All gets eaten by whatever's close to it, and that is a nightmare. So we just need to get that distance between the two lines. More torpedo hitting. Huntington looks like it might go down. We've got more ships coming in somewhere. I don't quite know what they're doing, but they're doing something. Kestrel needs to get out of there. To be completely honest, let's get you long gone. We detach this. The rest of the squadron will then decide to speed up again. Amazing. Oh, flash fire! Oh, yeah! Those 11-inch guns certainly go pop. There's another one in the distance. Oh dear. What a wonder what caused that. Well, that is a hell of a bang. So far we've lost just a couple torpedo boats. The Sydney doesn't look too healthy, not gonna lie. Might have to get rid of that one. Send that off to its merry journey of hope. Off you pop. Have a wriggle down there. Try not to get in between the two lines too badly. BB has just been shafted, but that South Dakota had a torpedo go into it. Looks like more might be going into it. That one's shafted, that one's heavily damaged, heavily damaged, heavily damaged, and nearly gone, and nearly gone. Nice. Send in the torpedo boats again. Because they are so heavily damaged as well, I suspect they're not going to be able to maneuver their way out of trouble. Still don't know where the enemy battleships are. So I'm going to think about going that way a bit. With these as a smidge of cover. Oh no! We've got our own flash fire. That's not ideal. Damn. Spicy. But it is to be expected. They are only 1.5 million each, rather than the 7.5 or whatever it is that each of their armoured cruisers are, which are all now slowly sinking. Oh my god, I can't believe I just missed that. There was an ammunition detonation of the 11-inch guns on the Olympia. That is now basically a useless ship. Just got some little secondaries available to it, and that is it. Torpedo boat, I think, did that. Nice work. Slowly getting around. These are getting shafted. South Dakota is going to go down. Another dud torpedo on it though, which is a bit of a shame. But all that flooding just needs to take a little bit more of a hold. Another one have just gone down. Huntington, nice. Torpedo boat deciding to ram the Pueblo there, apparently. Now the torpedo boats I have built are a little bit longer. Ooh, nasty. Now it's only 260 ton, whereas this thing is 3,000. Well, that didn't sound nice. 3,774 ton, which is bigger than all of my light cruisers. More flooding. South Dakota still floating. What? Kangaroos decided to go for a ram. I don't know why they like ramming, but there's no torpedoes left on it. It might as well get out of here. Oh, a lot of these are shafted. Let's get them out. Get you out. So this is now the limping home crew, which are currently still in danger. There we go, South Dakota's finally gone. Got these over here that I really don't want them to get able to escape. I might even go for them over the light cruisers. If we send in these a little bit more, it might be worth it. I'm not too sure what's going on down here. These don't look too happy. While that lot is being cleaned up, we have a line of our light armoured, not even armoured, light cruisers here. Oh. Ooh. You didn't see that, but anyway, yeah, there's these lots of, well, just look at this one instead, this one's still alive. 4-inch guns and a main belt of 1.6, and the enemies are significantly heavier, significantly more expensive. They probably, it looks like they have bigger guns. They are faster and more armoured. Overall, generally, a hell of a lot better. But I have gone more for cost effectiveness, so we'll just have to wing that, I suppose. Oh, here we go. Enemy are getting giddy. Light cruisers are torpedoing the enemy as we speak, which is fantastic. Where's that battleship line? There it is. Put it on a little bit more of a favourable wind. Them lot are looking all a bit done. We've got 2 stragglers down here. Might send in these, which is the other line of torpedo boats. I don't know what combat they saw, but apparently they saw combat. Okay, it is what it is. Just going to deal with them. Still don't know where the enemy battleships are. It's really baffling. Must be hiding them from me. It's rather annoying. The Canterbury, it might recover that engine. We'll leave it to it for a bit. Just going to finish these off. They are launching torpedoes. We are launching them back though. Boston, oh, it was a dud. Oh, but the ammunition went. Ooh, nice. 2 more on the left going in. Pueblo might get hit. West Virginia. Ooh, right at the front. Nice. Flooding. Excellent. think we also got hit. Yeah, we got torpedoed as well, but never mind. Battleships are in very good range for some 9-inch murderage, which is excellent. What are you? You're dying. And we kind of need them just to get out of here, to be completely honest. Come on, what are you lot doing? Messing about by the looks of things. That one is done. We need to cast it out of here. I think it's this battle line. Yeah, the knackered battle line. What are you? Oh, you're knackered. You need to go in that battle line as well. So far, I've got 5 ships limping home or run out of ammunition. All the other ones sank. But the Boston looks like it's about to go down. Facing up to the battleships, it probably will not face down that barrel very long at all. Pueblo, similar story, West Virginia, they're all just a bit knackered. They can't really shoot anymore because they're listing so heavily. Nice! Excellent. There's the barrel, and the entire turret itself, and all the way down there is the ship. You guessed it, this one went pop! Ooh, there goes the other turret. Gone. Pueblo and West Virginia remaining out of them. That might be all. Oh no, there's 2 over here as well. Pennsylvania and Olympia. But the torpedo boats are coming in for some fun on that. Might even close at that distance. I don't know why they're so bloody far away from each other. But anyway, we've got all this still to deal with. Whether they stick around or not, I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like it. They've actually run out of a type of ammunition. I can't tell which one yet. If we start going in that general direction, we might give them something to think about. Now the Canterbury engine doesn't look like it's going to get there, so I'm going to have to stick that. Oh, not in there. Oh, I did that wrong. In there we go. In the shafted line caster. Yep, there we go. West Virginia is now going to go down in a minute. Now it's time for the torpedoes. Because they are so heavily drinking, I don't think they're going to be able to maneuver away from these torpedoes. There's plenty of them. Gonna be a scary sight, hasn't it? Ah, both went in. Oh, then the ammunition went for the 11-inch gun. Ooh. That's just nasty. It's got to sink now, is that? That's it, West Virginia has gone. Somehow, the Pennsylvania is still alive. 45% of the entire crew has been murdered. Just need to take care of these now. We've got the Zebra coming in for a potential torpedo run on the Olympia. I'm hoping the guns will just polish off the Pennsylvania, to be honest. Come on. There we go. There's some in the water. And they've gone for the other one! No! Ah, but the others have gone for this. That's what we wanted. That might even polish both of them off right here, right now. That should be lovely. More torpedoes are probably going to come out of whatever that says. There you go, that's 1 for that one. 2 on the Olympia there, and another 2 are going to go in. They can't take this. Ooh, that one was a dud. I'll tell you what, these American-built ships don't really want to sink that well, do they? There we go, another 4 torpedoes have gone in that in the space of 2 minutes. Ah, Pennsylvania's finally going. There we go. Olympia looks like it might survive. But the Seal has come along and has more torpedoes. It just never ends. Right, well, while they take care of that finally, let's have a look see up here. It looks like the enemy are just running away. A little bit irritating, but I can't see us doing anything about that. The Olympia is still carrying on, which is ridiculous. What? How can that possibly still be floating? Now it's looking a bit more wet. That's what we like. Now then, let's do a little bit of fleet sorting. After finally polishing, the enemy appear to be running away well and truly. You just can't catch them. They are faster than us, which is irritating, seeing as we've went through all that hard work to destroy their armoured cruisers, but it doesn't matter. We've given them a serious blow. Ooh, we murdered 1,791 people when we lost 450 ourselves. Their battleships were nowhere to be seen. However, all of their armoured cruisers were destroyed. Their 11 light cruisers ran away, and all of their torpedo boats ran away as well. Our losses, we lost 1 light cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and a few torpedo boats. Not bad. Not bad at all. We have another poxy little meeting. And that would be the end of round 1. So, where was that? Some of these got tickled by that torpedo boat, believe it or not. The naval invasion has a 100% success chance of winning. Lovely. We'll have that done in a few turns. As long as we have all of these ships here, everything shall be dandy. So, the fleet that was in combat was this one. A fair bit of damage upon it, but the enemy's fleet there, that's what we faced, is still very much active. And then they've still got that as well. So, very much not out of the fight yet. They are going to William there. So I might as well move another one of my fleets over there to give them some encouragement. And I still have another chunk of ships here ready to go. So I'm definitely going to just be lurking them around. I might even stick these on Charleston, because then we can start bombarding the southeastern seaboard, which should make it easier for an invasion. Ooh, something that I've just spotted. America invaded Peru, which has lots of oil. Isn't that wonderful? So as soon as I'm done with this conquest, which is just a island hopping one, part of Chile, I'm gonna go and move that on invade Peru. Isn't that wonderful? Not having the Americans have all the oil, because that is just ridiculous. It looks like round 2 is in order, but I'm going to save that for the next one. Sorry to be a dick, my voice is dying. Being ill does not help. I shall see you in the next one. Have a good time. See you later. Have some tea. Ooh, I might go get one actually. And yes, see you in the next battle. I'm glad you liked that one. There's more of that on your screen right now. Make sure that you tickle that before you disappear and hit the like button. That makes me rather excited, and if you hit the subscribe button I'll be even more excited. Don't forget about the links in the description. There's plenty of good things in there, from a Discord link to instant gaming links and all of that shabazz. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.